Baki Hanma's level of badassery is often off the charts, but the Arizona prison arc truly takes things to another level. Picture this: a high school kid is so driven by the thrill of combat that he decides to face the strongest man in America, Biscuit Oliver, also known as Mr. Unchained. But exactly how does he make this happen? Not by waiting for a match or issuing a challenge. No, Baki decides the only way is to get himself locked up in the same maximum security prison. And how does he get arrested? Well, by committing the most insane and audacious crime possible: kidnapping the President of the United States. Let that sink in for a moment. Baki doesn't rob a bank or steal a car. He targets the most powerful, protected individual in the world. The President, surrounded by the Secret Service agents, snipers on rooftops, and layers of impenetrable security, is traveling through Dallas in a limousine during a parade. Despite the overwhelming odds, Baki, alone, unarmed, and undeterred, makes his move. In broad daylight, he sprints towards the President, evading bullets, secret agents, and every conceivable obstacle, snatches him up, and escapes on foot. This is not just a bold move, it's legend, wait for it, daring. What's even crazier, he doesn't harm the President. Instead, Baki casually takes him to a diner on the top of a floor in a nearby building, orders some food, and calmly lays out his demands: to be imprisoned in Arizona State Prison so he can face Biscuit Oliver. The President, undoubtedly shaken, yet strangely intrigued, complies. This alone shows that Baki operates on a whole different level, not just in strength, but in sheer audacity and charisma. But this is only the beginning. Once inside Arizona State Prison, Baki quickly realizes the hierarchy here is like nothing he's ever seen. Biscuit Oliver and another inmate, June Guevara, essentially live above the law. They aren't treated like prisoners, but kings. Guards fear them, the warden respects them, and their raw physical dominance makes them untouchable. Literally unchained. Naturally, Baki decides that if he's going to challenge Oliver, he first needs to prove that he too can transcend the rules of the prison. So he stages his own escape. It begins with Baki casually telling the guards that he needs some fresh air. When they refuse, he responds the only way Baki can, by knocking them unconscious one by one. Then, he leaps off the third floor, dodges a hailstorm of bullets, and barrels through a reinforced metal security door like it's made of cardboard. After disarming and outsmarting multiple guards, he grabs the keys, sprints through the prison, and reaches the outside. But the climax of this escape is where Baki truly shines. Once outside, he's surrounded by guards armed to the teeth, and the warden himself. Things look dire. Baki is unarmed, outnumbered, and seemingly cornered. Yet he does not panic. Instead, he calmly declares that it's not him who's trapped, but the guards and the warden. The warden, understandably confused, demands an explanation. That's when Baki reveals his latest feat of insanity. Not only has he shattered the warden's glasses without him noticing, but he's also swiped the buttons of the uniforms of every guard surrounding him. Think about that for a second. These guards are armed, on high alert, and aiming their weapons directly at him. Yet Baki, with lightning fast speed and precision, steals the buttons from right in front of the chest. At this moment, the guards realize just how helpless they are. Baki's speed, skill, and sheer dominance make it clear that if he wanted to, he could kill all of them without breaking a sweat. The psychological impact is immediate. The warden, now visibly shaken, has no choice but to comply, as Baki makes his final demand. Put your arm around me like we're all friends and walk me out the last door. And that's exactly what happens. An 18-year-old high school kid, unarmed and outnumbered, strolls out of one of the most secure prisons in America, escorted by the warden himself. This isn't just an escape, it's a declaration. Baki doesn't just prove he's strong, he proves that his presence alone is enough to bend even the most unbreakable institutions to his will. But what makes this even more mind-blowing is that this was just the warm-up. The real battle, his clash with Biscuit Oliver, is still to come. If kidnapping the president and escaping a maximum security prison was just Baki's way of setting the stage, you can only imagine the chaos he'll bring when the real fight begins. To call this badass feels like an understatement. This is Baki Hanma at his peak. Insane, unpredictable, and utterly unstoppable. And that's the story of Baki Hanma's Unchained journey, proving once again that he's not just strong, but unstoppable, unpredictable, and absolutely legendary. From kidnapping the president to outsmarting an entire maximum security prison, Baki's feats are as insane as they are inspiring. But what do you think? Does this rank as one of Baki's most epic moments, or does another scene take the crown? Share your thoughts below, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like and subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next dive into the wild world of anime. Thanks for watching, and take care.